Can I talk about my dream? Because it was the first time I've actually like woken up and I'm like checking my body if I'm okay and shit. And I was like freaking the fuck out, dude. This was after we were watching The Terrifier. So we watched The Terrifier like, I don't know how long ago now. Or like, I don't know.
You guys watch everything.
We watched everything under the sun. We watched The Terrifier. And if you know that movie, it's like pretty gory and gruesome and disgusting. But it's a good movie, in my opinion. It's a good movie. But after that, I went back to bed in my room and I had this dream where everybody who was in the button server, we were in a Minecraft server. So like everybody who was in that server was playing Minecraft and we were on a Minecraft server, okay? And then for some reason, the video's gonna be uploaded soon, right? It doesn't matter who I say.
Yeah, you can. Okay. You can say it's cool.
For some reason, Kiwa gets banned from the server, okay? So that happens. And then I don't know what happens after that, but I end up in a store with Cage. And we're waiting in line. And I don't know what the store is. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. We're just waiting in line. That's it. And the store is in the middle of like a huge, like endless parking lot. It's like a little store and then just parking lot the whole way around it, right? It's massive. And then I hear gunshots and I hear a bunch of cars like going by really fast, like, and I look and there's this car with no doors. There's this fucking maniac driving it and Kiwa's in the back seat. And she's like terrified. She's scared. And the guy's like a maniac and he's shooting at cops.
Terrified?
Yeah, she's scared. And then the guy's like shooting at cops and the cops like chasing after me and they're like shooting back at him. And so they start circling the store and they're shooting at each other. And as they're shooting at each other, they accidentally start shooting at the store as well. So everybody in the store gets down, right? And there's like all these gunshots going around everywhere. And me and Cage are down.
Christ.
I'm in the middle of the store and I'm like, dude, I need to back up into like a corner. So I start crawling. And as I'm crawling, I literally feel it just feels like heavy, like pins and needles on my back, like on my legs, on the back of my thighs, on my back, on like my arms. And then as that happens, it's like going up my body, right? It's like, it starts from my feet, like the top of my body. It's like,
dude.
And as I'm crawling, my breathing feels like just physically heavier. Like I literally can't breathe as hard, like as much. And then my movement feels like heavy. You know, like when you sleep on your arm and you just can't feel it?
Yeah.
That starts to happen and it makes my body like extremely heavy to move. And all I remember is thinking like, holy shit, I just got shot up. Like I have like all these bullet wounds on my back. Like I can't feel the pain, but it's getting heavy to move and breathe. And as I'm thinking that, I wake up and I'm like checking my back. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like looking. I'm like, holy fuck. And then I get on my phone and I get on my notes app and I immediately start like writing it all down. The whole thing.
Oh my God.
I was so scared, dude. I was literally like, just
dude, you have a dream journal.
Writing the whole thing down.
Dude. It must have been a night where we went into your room and started brutally karate chopping your legs for like an hour.
I hope so.
You didn't wake up or anything. It was incredible.
It's better than feeling like you got like shot up and killed.
And then
that
we
was like
shot
terrifying.
up and killed your legs.
Yeah.
But we repaired them before you.
Dude, how do you guys have like super crazy detailed dreams?
Yeah.
I don't.
My dream was literally just a hyper realistic car crash that lasted 8 seconds.
No, your dreams are messed up, dude. Remember last time you were dreaming?
Oh, like a while ago, my dreams were like crazy, but like I had a dream after Terrifier 2, and all I remember was like I was driving. I was like, I see a truck in the other lane. I was like, He's like, okay, and then I see the truck just go. Boom! It's me,
gosh.
and I'm like, and I'm like dipping down all the way down the mountain.
Complete
And, like,
darkness for like 7 hours.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I think I rolled for like 7 minutes, and I woke up, and it was like 5 a.m. I thought I slept for 2 days too. After that, I woke up. I was like, I had to check my phone. I was like, how long was I sleeping for? And I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Dreams like that. I had a dream where I had a coma. I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast or not.
Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
In the dream, I had a coma for like 2 years. And in the dream, I woke up from the coma and literally everyone forgot about me. Like everyone didn't know.
That was like my dream.
I remember when you told us about that.
It was terrifying. And literally it felt so real because I woke up in the bed that I sleep in like normally. So like I woke up in my bedroom and I'm like, and I remember a certain thing, like there was this crazy looking like exotic tree outside my window. And for some reason I remember that. I latched onto that. But anyways, everyone forgot about me and it was very scary. But then when I woke up in real life, I literally looked out my window 100% expecting to see the tree there. Like,
wow.
it was insane. I was so immersed in the dream world. It was crazy.
Did you have like milk before you went to bed, man? Like,
I don't know. I had a glass of warm milk and put on my sleeper's cap.
That's it. That's it.
oh, did you ever night too?
Oh,
I had a
that's like
similar
my time
experience.
travel dream. That was crazy.
I feel like I've talked about this one on the podcast before, maybe forever ago, but I'll just briefly explain it because it's similar to Grunk's, where I had a dream on a plane and I woke up in this dream and experienced the entire flight in my dream. And it felt like fucking hours on hours sitting in the exact same seat but the only cue that was weird was that my seatbelt was off for some reason. And then I like woke up and my seatbelt was on and I still had like 2.5 hours of the flight to go. And I was like, no.
Dude, I would charge.
It's like a dream in a dream.
Ew, dude.
I would
It was
charge. I
terrible.
would charge the cockpit and just go.
Literally, the only reason you sleep on a flight is to get that flight over with and you
Yes,
wake.
I
You dream
experienced
about
it
a flight
twice.
and then you wake up on
That's
the same
awful.
flight with 2 hours.
Dude, every time
What
I
little
realize that
demon,
I'm in a
like,
dream,
possessed you?
the first thing I try to do when I realize I'm in a dream, because I forget where I got this from. I try to fly. I literally try to levitate, and I'm like pushing myself upwards as much
Dude,
as I
I can
can.
never
Piss yourself.
realize. I never realized.
I try so hard.
Dude, I try and spawn like a big turkey sandwich with like pickles and lettuce and tomatoes.
lettuce and tomatoes
and cheese.
And it's like
Provolone.
shaggy sandwich. It's like this big.
Yeah.
Dude, the last time I had such an immersive dream was when I was running outside. I think I was going to like take the trash back in, and this Goliath. I'm talking. It was probably as big as like a horse.
David versus
It was
Goliath.
a bee, and it chased me all the way down this driveway that usually is like 20 feet, but this time it was 8 miles long.
Yeah.
So I was just running from this big bee for like a few minutes, and then I woke up. The end.
The end.
Thanks, guys.
Good
No,
dream.
I had a
Isaac.
very
Yeah,
scary
yeah.
one. This one like gave me a fear of like bombs. Like,
Oh, man.
It'll make
I mean,
more
I think
sense,
you should
but-
be scared of bombs.
Bombs?
Well,
weren't
yeah,
even
but like
scary
I didn't
before
really
this
think
dream.
about it until I had this dream. So like I was sitting in like a coffee shop and it was like all glass, like glass walls, glass roof, glass everything. You could see out every direction.
Damn.
And like I heard the planes coming and I look up and I hear the and I'm like, oh, and then literally it crashes through the glass ceiling and literally like and like in that moment I'm like, oh my God, I literally see it and I know what's about to happen. I can't do anything about it. And then it hits the ground and it goes and it doesn't even blow up. It goes like it disappears. Like I get baited. I literally got baited. Like and it keeps doing that.
A big
like,
banner, a big flag comes out and says, ha ha.
yeah,
stupid.
more and more bombs were falling, and none of them were going off. But then one, I look across the street at another building, and it hits that building, and the whole thing goes like the whole building explodes. I'm like, and then I wake up. But no, that was really scary,
Dude, somebody
Like,
told
gave
me
a fear.
that they had a dream that everything around them was cake. After they were watching like a lot of these like cake fake videos, they were literally telling me that everything they were doing and touching was cake, and they were so scared of like moving, like literally taking a step. They were scared because they thought the ground was gonna be cake.
That's like insanity or
That
something.
that is scary. That for me is scary. I cannot.
That was so funny the way you just introduced that. You're like, there's a guy that had a dream. Everything was cake. Like he was afraid to move because it was all cake.
It was everything
I
was
have, like,
cake.
I have this reoccurring dream where it's like I have like it's not my mom. It's just like a mother figure or something. I know it's not my mom. And the mom, the random mom they pick out for my dream is always possessed by like a demon. Is always
Didn't that
like
mom,
they always
like-
come to my room like
That's scary.
and then like I keep like waking up in the dream and she's in my room standing over me. And it's like and then she
Wow.
walks out of the room. Yeah, I always have
you have this dream?
Dude, I've had 6 of these same dreams the past like 3 years.
This had to have been like right after we watched the scary movies, right?
No, it was like a long time ago, like in my old house too.
Ew. Ew.
I always
damn.
have dreams where I have like
Dude.
a parent that's like possessed
The
and they're like they're
antagonist,
puking and stuff.
the antagonist in my dream is never like a person. It's always like weather or some like outside factor. It's never. I'm never getting chased by like some murderer psycho. It's always some outside thing. It's that I have no control over. Like literally,
tried.
I feel like 90% of my dreams end in a tsunami. Like I'm so serious. Like
Oh.
so many of my dreams
What?
end with a huge wave. And like I remember one very vividly where I was like on a mountain. It was like in Chile or something. And like there's a dock that went way out to sea. and I just saw the wave coming, and the dock started to fold over itself. And I was like,
oh my
wow,
God.
that is a big wave.
On a mountain and you see a wave. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
It was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Dude.
There has to be, I think there's like I'm going to be like that one guy from the.
No,
from
I
Bible-
looked up the
Bible
interpretation.
Times.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm going
it
to be
says
like the prophesizer.
it's like
So the
stress
wave represents your
relieving
insecurity
you or
and
like
inability to.
being relieved of stress. or
my
some
mom
shit.
dreams about me always falling into a river and then like disappearing. She says she dreams that. I'm not kidding you. She says when she calls me and I'm talking to her, she's like, by the way, I had another dream of you. Like we were like walking and then you fell into a river and then you got washed away. And then when we found you, you were like somebody else and we couldn't like, it was like weird. It was just so.
She does
like,
it every single.
literally, it
other
happens every time.
day.
It's always me getting like, it's always me disappearing somewhere. And it's like, I don't know, gone. And I always wondered if that was because like me moving out. And then that makes me
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like mom's biggest fears.
Yeah. It's like, it's really sad because I'm like, oh, mom.